Hey guys, and welcome to Petrol Ped, and welcome to Johannesburg, South Africa. Yes, I am on my travels again. I'm in South Africa this week with work, and you would be pleased to know I had so many comments last week about me wearing shorts and having my legs open. I've actually changed my attire this week. Now, I was hoping to bring you this video from the supercar dealership just around the corner, but unfortunately by the time I finished work it was closed, so I'm having to make do with my hotel pool, but ho-hum, never mind. So if you haven't seen this before, this is my weekly update where I give you my news, views and information about upcoming reviews with a very noisy motorbike behind, all filmed in one take. I'm going to put 180 seconds in the bottom left-hand corner of your screen, and that's it, a very simple format. So, without further ado, let's start this week's midweek 180. I shall start my timer. Okay, so first comment last week was Roger Pope. Well done, Roger. Let the battle royale commence. First comment, and I will give you a shout out next week. Where are you and what you're doing? That was Reezy Drone Videos. Now, you were having a 5-minute break at work over a cup of tea, so excellent commitment to the midweek 180, watching it at work. So where are you right now and what are you doing? And I will give you a shout out next week. Now then, last week's question was about appreciating cars, and we had some really interesting comments and lots of comments around the kind of supercars and performance cars. This is a really difficult one to answer. If I knew the question or the answer to the question, I would go and invest loads of money in cars, but I reckon limited run cars, that was a pretty common theme. Porsches, especially the limited run ones, so I can't imagine that things like the new GT3, the GT2 RS or the new 718 Cayman and Boxster GTSs, I can't imagine they're going to do anything but go up in value. Any classics, I reckon 80s hot hatches as well. So a really interesting one from a question last week. This week's question is really simple. I was kind of thinking about it before. Very simple question. If you're buying a car, would you buy a manual car or would you buy an automatic car, potentially with the paddle shifts? So manual or automatic, what's your choice? I'd love to know kind of what the percentages are. Clearly we had some F1 this weekend from Brazil, a really great race, obviously with Hamilton stuffing it in Quali 1. It was brilliant to watch him and Ricciardo drive from the back, and there was loads of overtaking. It was unfortunate he didn't make it onto the podium, but it was a really good race, obviously Vettel winning, so I quite enjoyed the F1 this week actually. New car news. Now I've got a couple of ones I want to talk about. First one's first is this. So this is the new Seat Leon Cupra R. Quite an interesting car. This is 35,000 quid, 306 bhp, but they're only bringing 24 of those to the UK. So coming back to the appreciating car question, maybe that's a candidate, who knows, but I think it looks wicked as well, and the kind of just the basic Leon FRs are brilliant, so that should be an amazing car. There was a tweet I spotted just yesterday about the new McLaren Ultimate Series, kind of teaser image there. The code name for that is the P15, but McLaren are basically going to reveal all about that on December the 10th at 1 minute past midnight. I know what I'm going to be doing at 1 minute past midnight. I'm going to be there waiting for the pictures to come out. And then I just wanted to give a shout out to my mate who completed the purchase of this beautiful car this week. This is a 16M Scuderia Ferrari, hugely mega spec on this car, mega low mileage. It's being kept in California, and we are at the moment talking about doing a road trip next year in that car, potentially to Monterey Car Week, but keep them peeled on that one. We will hopefully get that done, but that should be really interesting. And then my next video coming up this Friday, could I get it finished, 5 seconds to go, is I've got a video which Mini fans may find interesting or upsetting. Ran out of time. My video this Friday at 6 o'clock is I'm reviewing a Mini Cooper diesel, and I asked the question, should a Mini Cooper be allowed to be a diesel? Should we allow that Cooper name to be used with a diesel car? And that's my question. So tune in Friday at 6 to find out what my conclusion was, what my answers was. But anyway, I hope you've enjoyed that video. I hope there's not been too much background noise. You get some really nice cars driving past here. But next week I am back in the UK. I've got a couple of interesting films, hopefully to make next week. If you've enjoyed that, give me a thumbs up. Comments below are always welcome, and if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to Petrol Ped for plenty more content to come, and I will see you on the next film, guys. That is Friday, 6 o'clock. Should a Mini Cooper be allowed to be a diesel? Anyway, you take care, guys. Drive safe.